Hi guys, I'm Charlie Book Fanatic, and today I'm going to do my top 5 new releases for April. I also found a way for myself to not add much books to my TBR anymore. I'm going to stick to these top 5s. Like, these are top 5 books I'm most excited for in the upcoming month, and those are the only books I'm going to add to my TBR. Like, I add all of the books I am excited for, or the premises that I like, and at the end of the month I will pick 5 books I'm most excited for and delete the rest off of my TBR. And I think that's a really good way, because I read more books than I add to my TBR, because I don't add that many books anyway, except for new releases. So yeah, that's a really good way to keep up with my TBR, and I'm definitely going to use that. The first book I'm going to talk about is Scarlet Epstein Hates It Here by Breslaw, and this one is set to come out on April 19th. This book is a young adult contemporary. It's about a girl called Scarlett who is a part of this online fanfiction community, and her crush Gideon is suddenly a part of the popular crowd and everything is falling apart, and Scarlett turns to this fanfiction community and she starts writing fanfiction about the popular kids, and obviously something happens, something dramatic happens, and I think she gets exposed. I just think this premise is really unique. I haven't heard about any book that dealt with fanfiction before, except for Fangirl, but I just liked Fangirl a lot. And this premise is still a bit different, because this girl is writing about actual people she knows instead of about book characters. So yeah, I'm really excited for this, and I hope I will like it. I hope I won't be disappointed by this, and also hope to be able to read it soon. Now, number 4, I have The Art of Not Breathing by Sarah Alexander. This book comes out on April 26th, and it's also a young adult contemporary. This book is about a 16-year-old girl called Elsie who lost her twin brother Eddie 5 years ago, and she has to deal with that grief still every day. And then she meets this boy called Tay Mackenzie, I believe, and he introduces her to the world of freediving. And I'm really excited about this because I haven't read a book about freediving before. I honestly don't even know what that entails. Like, I don't know anything about freediving. So I'm really excited to see how this will play out, and how a girl who deals with grief will open her heart up once more with the help of freediving. Now, number 3, I have The Land of 10,000 Madonnas by Hattemer, and this is also a young adult contemporary that is set to come out on April 19th. This book is about 5 teens who go backpacking through Europe with a friend who is dying, and they want to fulfill that friend's last wish. I've never read a book about a road trip, again, a whole new subject to me, but I was really interested in this because it is basically about someone who's dying and these friends who go backpacking to help their friends get that last dying wish. And honestly, I think that sounds amazing. That sounds another book about dying, like grief, dealing with oncoming death, and I love those kind of subjects. I love a kind of richness and deepness in books, and I honestly want to read all the books about grief and just all of the profound books. Number 2, I have Rare Objects by Kathleen Tessaro. This one is set to come out on April 12th, and it's a historical fiction. This book plays out during the Great Depression. This book is about Maeve Fanning, who is kind of living a double life, and she has this rebellious attitude, but then she gets sent into the psychiatric hospital. At this hospital, Maeve meets a woman called Diana Vanderlaw, and when she gets out of the psychiatric hospital, she kind of loses sight of this woman, and she starts working for an antique shop, and then she gets mixed in with this rich family, and in that rich family is Diana Vanderlaw, who Maeve didn't know the name of before, but she notices this woman she met who has the same desire for freedom is the woman from the hospital. The book is basically about Maeve becoming a part of this Vanderlaw family and her antics and her dealing with her morals. It sounds so good to me. Like, honestly, you know how much I love historical fiction. Like, I can't get enough of it, and I'm so happy a book like this is coming out. I've never read a book set during the Great Depression, I believe, but I honestly cannot wait to read this. I'm so excited. Then on number 1, I have Away We Go by Emil Ostrovski, which is again a young adult young adult contemporary. I actually have this book as a review copy, like an e-arc, and I am going to read it today. It's also set to come out on April 5th, by the way. And this book is about a school called Westing that is for people who are dying. Like, the people that are in that school are not supposed to graduate. This book is about a guy called Noah and his best friend Marty, and they meet this new guy called Zach, and Zach convinces them to join his polo club. And there's also an LGBTQ plus book, and Noah kind of falls in love with Zach. I'm so excited. Like, I'm saying this whole video, like, I'm so excited, genuinely excited for all of these releases. Like, I'm so happy I can read this book. I haven't read a book with LGBTQ plus elements, like, centered around it in a while. I think the last book was in January. Okay, it was not that long ago, but still. I love reading about lesbian relationships, about homosexual relationships, about anything that deals with LGBTQ plus elements, basically. And that's why I'm so excited for this book. Like, in April, like the first week of April, the oncoming week, I'm going to read 2 LGBTQ plus books. Like, I really enjoy the premises of them. I just enjoy reading about relationships. And this book sounds a lot like it is not only about Noah finding out that he is gay, because Noah had a girlfriend called Alice, but also just about a relationship, like not only about coming out, but just about a relationship with the guy. I don't even know if Zach reciprocates Noah's feelings, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, those are the 5 releases I'm really excited for in April. Let me know down below if you're excited for any releases. Have you heard of any of these books? Do you want to read any of these books? Just let me know down below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.